you're a financial advisor that's ever purchased leads, or you know other financial advisors who have, you know that it's less than ideal. I'm Sylvia with The Niche Advisor, and we help financial advisors predictably find, attract, and close their ideal client. Here are the facts. Buying leads is not the holy grail that lead companies promise. At worst, it's a bait and switch, and at best, it's pushing a boulder uphill. And you know that's true because most of the leads don't pick up the phone or reply to any of your emails. And if they do, at best they're grumpy, or at worst, you're left feeling embarrassed about the fact that they were not aware that anyone would be reaching out to them. And now they feel betrayed by the leads company that to them, you now are an extension of. And it's not just that. If they even book a call with you, they don't even show up because you never got the chance to establish yourself as the authority. You're just some finance gal or guy. Oof. Now that's just trying to get in front of them. When they actually become clients, studies show that 30% leave after 1 to 2 years. What? Is that even a reasonable model? Not to mention that because you're casting a wide net, you're not guaranteed to have your ideal client. They may be unqualified, certainly unenthusiastic, and now they're leaving? Like, give me a break. It makes you feel just horrible. And you should feel that way. The chasing after clients who don't want to engage with you is incredibly discouraging. When you're just treated as just another salesperson, it's honestly demoralizing. And after pouring hours upon hours, onboarding and doing all the financial planning work, just to hear that your new client wants to go makes you feel used. And honestly, it's not your fault. Or is it? After all, the truth is they're leaving because you couldn't give them a client experience that made them feel raving fans from day one. But of course you couldn't, because you can't buy enthusiasm. So what are you going to do if you can't turn your prospects into raving fans? Are you going to keep throwing money at these crappy leads because that's all you know? Or are you going to let yourself burn out because you're constantly chasing after leads in hopes that they'll stay, knowing that they probably won't? And the ones that do are an absolute worst clients that take up all your time and pay you none of the money. But you can't say no to them, right? Because if you do, then you can't pay your bills. And because you feel like hostage to your clients, you walk around like a miserable jerk. And you're a jerk to your colleagues, you're a jerk to your partner, you're a jerk to your kids, all because you're spending money on tactics that don't work. Is that even sustainable for you? Well, luckily for you, buying leads is not the only option. In fact, it's nowhere close to your best option. You can create a process where you don't have to resort to buying expensive leads. You can create a pipeline that lets you take ownership of your leads and handle them your way without the hassle of dealing with people who don't match your ideal client profile or who simply don't want to engage. And better yet, you can leverage an amazing system that from first contact to your welcome to the firm client email creates a relationship that could only be broken by a major screw up. So how can I make this crazy claim? Well, because we worked with a new advisor that spent all of the first year of business trying to drum clients from lead lists. And let me tell you, it was brutal. Most of the leads never picked up the phone, and when they did, they were pissed that they had found themselves on some finance guy's list just because they had browsed a website. This immediately destroyed the rapport that he never got to build, so he was left frustrated and humiliated. Luckily, we were able to help him identify his ideal client, where they hung out, and what problems they needed solving. So armed with this information, we were able to help him automate his leads process that put him at the same level of respect and expertise you can imagine a lawyer or doctor enjoys. So fast forward to the present, he's now known as the premier advisor in his niche, and no one comes close to him. That's the reality for an advisor who isn't crippled by outdated tactics like buying leads, and that can be your reality too. Just click the link below to book your breakthrough session today and get started on talking to your ideal client. I'm Sylvia with The Niche Advisor. Let's talk soon.